decision about changing the tires.
So last time we had quite a tough compensation weight with the ride height. We've now lost that and we've gained some ride height back. The conditions are against us, but we'll see what we can do. And the camber is back. Do you think you just need that confidence?
We don't have the 10mm ride height. We're struggling a little bit with these tricky conditions. Now we go to qualify and let's see what we can do.
Santiago Ehrlacher has not left the garage.
We decided for Santi to wait because we really thought the track could be better at the end. Obviously that improves the lap time, but also we needed to see what lap times Yann and Ivan were doing, and then we could have a reference for Santi.
Quali 1 went really well. I did P3, that was really unexpected. I did 2 very good laps, almost P2. We did same lap time with Ascona, but we have no idea why. And then from a lap to another, you drop a second and we don't know why.
Anyway, good job.
We have to look at it because it will be important for the future, but at the moment I have no answer. But still, I mean, it could have been worse.
No, good job, good job.
It's 3 points.
Yeah, no, exactly, that's good.
We didn't turn up here with the best wet setup. We've been playing catch up a little bit all day, and it showed itself now in qualifying where we were not really on pace compared to especially the Honda. So we have some work to do tonight to be ready for the races tomorrow that look like they're still going to be in dry conditions. Now we have a car which is where we want it, but we're still not 100% with the wet setup, so we have work ahead of us.
So I'm starting in P14 and 15 in the race. It's because I didn't do a good qualifying. It felt good yesterday in free practice 1 and 2 because we were running on the wet tires all day yesterday. If you brake hard and if you're waving with the car, you generate temperature in the tires. And that is why we do it before the start.
The weather is what we were hoping for. The sun is out and it's dry conditions, so we're going on slicks.
I'm always worried it's going to start raining, but I think we're okay at the moment. I hope I don't prove myself to be wrong.
The green flag waves at the back of the grid. We are ready to go racing here in Hungary. And Björn has a lunge down the inside into the chicane. Gave him a proper nudge there, didn't he?
We were competing against the Hondas the whole race. Really happy with the second place of Yann, but also fourth place for Ivan. Santi did also a really good job keeping the other cars behind. I'm happy with the first race.
Hey guys, for who doesn't know, Yann is my nephew, and I am of course his uncle. He's 24, I'm 51, and we are both in the same team, which is quite exceptional at this level.
In 2016, he was supposed to retire. By luck, in 2018, he came back.
It's fantastic to be here, but it was not in the plan at all. You can't never expect to be in the same team with such a big age difference.
I remember when I was young, going to the racetrack, and I was looking at the car with his name on it, and yesterday I saw the 2 cars. There was his car, and the car next to him was my car with my name on it. It's a really, really good feeling, and it's absolutely insane. That was in Zolder. Yeah. The second time we end up P1 and P2. I mean, that's the best feeling you can have ever on the podium. It will be the 4th year I'm professional, but I start racing only like 7 years ago. And without the experience from Ivan, there is no way I would be standing here in front of you.
He has my experience I had after 20 or 25 years. And I think in the future he can be even better than me, because he had all my advice, but then he has his own capacity.
The Monday after a good weekend, apart you and your mom, nobody else remember that you win a race or you did well. You have to prove it every single weekend. And when I'm looking at his career, and he finished more than 10 times in a row in the top 3 of the World Championship, that speaks enough, because that means every single weekend he had to reprove, to redo what he's doing. Our mind, even when we are at home, is always focusing on racing, basically.
Don't you ever get tired of each other?
No?
Yeah, many times.
The green flag waves. Red lights are on. Oh, and around goes Ascona. Ivan has already allowed Ehrlacher through for the lead. This is going to be a long 12 laps, not for Muller, but for Verne. The gap is growing. Safety car coming out.
When the safety car comes in, the pack is put together again, which is not that great for us. So we're hoping for the best.
It's his third win of the season. He continues to extend his advantage. Yann wins, Ivan Muller in second.
P1 with Yann, P2 with Ivan, and then Santi being P4. Really happy for the team. This was what we hoped for.
We took some important points for Cyan Racing and for the driver championships.
Now it made quite a few times we are on the podium together. This time he let me by and he protect me. Can't feel better than this.
We discussed before the race on one strategy. I just left a small gap between him and me, and I just managed my pace until the end. That was the perfect scenario, but we are thinking of many different possibilities.
Yeah, I cannot have a better bodyguard than him. If he don't want someone to overtake, the guy will not overtake. I can feel really safe when I have him behind.
So now we can prepare and prep the cars for race 3. We have 5 minutes before we need to leave the pits. And then in 15 minutes time the pit lane's closed, and that time you need to be out at the track. What that you don't have time to do, you can carry on to do at the grid. And sometimes it can be tight to get everything done in there. We have some time always here as well.
Red lights go on. Longer wait this time, and away we go. Ivan will sacrifice himself in every one of the remaining races if it means that Ehrlacher is able to win the title.
They are running, they're 20 kilos heavier than the Hyundai, aren't they?
Yeah. Contact and a Rusha right front puncture.
I got a puncture because I had few contacts, but it's okay. Ivan and Yann on the top 10, so that's really important.
Weekend started tough for us. We didn't really perform as we were planning in qualifying. Going into race day, it was a struggle. We still managed to score really well. It was a pleasure to see Yann on the podium both in first and second race. And second race where he shared the podium with Ivan was really good for us. So we're still keeping the lead both in the driver and team championship.
A 56-point weekend for Yann Ehrlacher. Really solid work by Lynk Co.